Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris here. I want to bring you all a very quick update on Litecoin. Right now we're at $75.62. We're up 1.12%. And guys, if you like these Litecoin videos, if you like what we do here, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. I appreciate it. And I also wanted to bring you something here before we even get into this technical analysis. What I really want to remind people of, and I know many of you Litecoin fans already know this, but in August the Litecoin halving is going to be taking place. And guys, it's only going to make Litecoin that much more scarce and that much more valuable, at least in my opinion. And one thing that I really wanted you guys to realize is the scarcity of Litecoin as it is even right now. I want you to realize that there's only 84 million that will ever be mined, and that's it in terms of Litecoin. Think about that, guys. Out of 7 billion or more people that are on this earth, only 1 million people can hold 84 Litecoins. And to me, that's very powerful. And you know, back in the day when we saw Bitcoin, if you look back when people were talking about it in cents and, you know, just a few dollars or a few $100s, guys, with these cryptocurrencies and the scarcity of a coin like Litecoin, anything truly could happen. And I would not be surprised, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I would not be surprised at all at that going into this halving season, as long as Bitcoin's doing well, everything like that. For Litecoin, guys, it truly, I just read an article how it truly could be anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or more during that time here. So, you know, if you're a long-term investor and you've held throughout this entire bear market and everything, guys, just keep holding. And just remember, when we're in an uptrend like this intermediate term uptrend that we've been in, you want to be buying the dips in an uptrend. When we're in a bear market or we're downtrending, you don't want to be buying the dips, guys. But it's great when you're in a bear market. I know some people were buying down here at around $30 or so. Hold on to those coins, my friends. Truly, hold on to those coins and wait for one of those big blow-off tops and then sell them if you want to sell them. But Litecoin is only going to be getting more scarce, and it being $75 right now, guys, from an all-time high that we had a wick up to around $420 with the halving coming up and us hopefully digging ourselves out of this bear market. Could we go lower? Absolutely, and I have lower targets. But also, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity of being able to hold some of these coins for something special. Remember, guys, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news, and right now it's more that rumor time of the halving is going to be coming up and all this stuff's going to be really building as it moves up to it. So I just want everyone to be prepared. You know, I'm here for you. I appreciate each and every one of you, but do the best that you can to find a great price for some Litecoin and hold on to them, guys, because I really believe in the project. And each time we have these bear markets, it seems to be leading us out of this. I mean, Litecoin and Binance Coin, those were the coins that have been leading the market so far in terms of percentage gain. Litecoin was all the way down here at $22, and we made it all the way up to around $100 right there. We wicked up to it. So I just want you to be aware of that, guys, and we're going to dig into this. The technical analysis is going to be a little bit quicker today. There's not a ton to talk about. We've been around this $70–$75 range for quite a while now, so we're just going to dig in. So guys, to the upside now, overhead resistance, we're going to be looking at 77.55. And what I did was try to go off the real bodies here. That's going to be an overhead resistance. Then I would be looking at that 83.66, then eventually that 92.83. And remember, those are all off the real bodies, and you can see with those red lines right there, that's the overhead resistance that I'm looking for. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear those off. So those are my upside targets. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to set an alarm right here. Let me throw on an alarm, guys. So around that 78.70, I would want alerted right there. So that'll be an alarm for you. And then another one I'm going to look at here is at the bottom of this wick here. If we get any lower than that, around 70.80. So those are going to be my alarms today. And I'm going to be paying very close attention to that. I'm not going to be around my computer a ton. That's why this is going to be a little bit quicker. I got a tree to cut down and some yard work to do, different stuff like that. So got to get that handled, guys. But right now, those are my alarms. So to the upside, we're looking at 78.70. And then to the downside, I'm looking at 70.80. And I would want to be alerted on that. Now, the great thing with Litecoin, which we've been talking about for a while now, it's been 4 months that we've been in this uptrend holding these higher lows and higher highs, which we've been dealing with now. So officially now, between 3 and 6 months is an intermediate term bullish uptrend is what we're in right now. We made it out of that short term. And remember, all these things work in trends, guys. Even like this is just a minor or a short-term downtrend that we were experiencing, and now we're trying to reverse it and make it go up there with that higher low that we set here, higher high, hopefully a higher low, and then another higher high to potentially come in. That's what I'm looking at. But you want to look and identify these trends as soon as you can. The money's made if you can identify the trends very quick. That's what big time traders who are on Wall Street and that stuff, the guys who are paid the big money, are the ones who can identify the trend change extremely fast. And that's what we're trying to do here. Remember, we're not market makers. We're looking to ride the coattails of the market makers. So something that I'm excited about that I want to show you here. Now, obviously, we have not closed today. My time, we will close at 8 o'clock. So I'm still looking, you know, some decent time here on the clock. But what we're doing right now, we are actually up above. It almost looks like a little hammer candle is forming as of now, guys. Remember, it is 2:39 p.m. Eastern time where I'm at. Anything can change here, but we got back up above this 50 moving average, and we're up above this 30 moving average. If we could have a close like this, my friends, then most likely we would come back up here and try to test around that 78.70 or see if we can get over it and try to challenge that $83. That's what I'm looking at. Whenever you see that longer wick there in that hammer candle, do you see how it's going in steps here? We had this blast up, then we had a higher low here, then we had a higher high. Now we're trying to set that higher low, and then we would want another higher high is what we would be looking for. We're looking for that stair step pattern. And right now, remember this 30 EMA, this has acted as basically support for us all the way back to February 7th. And now we drop below it for a little bit here, guys, but we're trying to get back up above it. If we could close back up above that today, I can't tell you, that'd be very important. That and close up above that 50 moving average as well is what we want to do, guys. And remember, this is on the one-day chart. So that's what I'm looking at. Right now, though, at this very moment, we're up above the 30 EMA, we're up above the 50, we're up above the 100, and we're up above the 200. So everything is still looking good. To me, in my opinion, when I would be nervous about Litecoin, and that we're far away from this, guys, I would be nervous if we start having closes below this yellow trend line, which we've talked about, and also closes below this 200-day moving average, which we finally got up above. You can see where we blasted up at here. We came back down a little bit, came back up, back tested it, got a bullish engulfing candle, and then continued to move to the upside. And what I'm hoping is that this was just a short-term little correction here, guys. Minor correction you can see here. Then we kind of had that little bear flag and we fell back down. And what we did put in right on this day was a bullish engulfing candle of this day. And ideally that would start to move us to the upside. The only thing I didn't like about this bullish engulfing candle is it didn't come on a ton of volume. That's the only thing that I'm upset about, is that of that bullish engulfing candle. Traditionally, you would want to see that engulfing candle come on some more volume and also get some decent follow through. So that's what I'm looking for there. The next thing I wanted to get into was the indicators with you now. So what we're going to be doing is looking at some of these oscillators. First, let's go to the RSI. Take a look here, guys. And remember, if you like what we do, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you all, guys. You guys have really helped this channel grow, and it's just something that I look forward to every day. You know, there's certain things in my life that I really look forward to. I love working out, exercise, and doing all that type of stuff, being with my family, being with the Lord, guys, all that type of stuff, you know, praying and everything like that. I really look forward to it. But another thing that I really look forward to is being here with all you guys talking about cryptocurrency. It's one of my passions now. Remember, I'm not a professional trader. I'm still an amateur at this. I'm still very new to this. I've been studying for a year and a half now, but I continuously want to get better so that I can help as many people as I can. And if you guys go into my playlist, check out those free tutorials that I put up there. I really want you to start understanding the candles and all the chart patterns and different things. A lot of those were directly out of the encyclopedia of chart patterns. So I'm giving you facts, guys. I'm trying to give you the best information that I can. So we're going to do that for you. But what we're looking at here, the RSI is at 51, so we have plenty more room to run to the upside. We're not in that overbought territory right now. We're not in oversold territory. We're just cruising. But you can see right here, we're setting that high, higher low, higher high. We want that higher low and then continue to move to the upside, where we try to challenge around that 63 on the RSI. So right now on the RSI, nothing looking bad. We're just more in that neutral territory. We're going to have to see what happens throughout the rest of the day. And remember, we're correlated and tied with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin decides to dump right now, guys, even though Litecoin could be on a path to push higher, if Bitcoin dumps, we're going down with it most likely. Bitcoin pumps, we're going up with it. That just tends to be the name of the game about 90% of the time. So realize that as well. The next one I wanted to look at here was the stock RSI with you. And on the stock RSI, what we're seeing here is that we are in that overbought territory. We're at 82 and 81 on the stock, and traditionally once you get around this area, you start to have that sell-off where you start to go to the downside there. So we're going to have to pay attention to that, but don't forget that we can stay pinned out here for a while, and we also can go higher. Look where we got to over here, guys. Some of these past ones over here, we were pinned out for a while. So keep your eye on that. But on the stock RSI, we are in that overbought territory, okay? And this is a little bit quicker moving average there. Or, I'm sorry, oscillator. The next one I want to go to is the MACD. There it is. All right, guys, so on the MACD, the histogram's looking great. We're ticking to the upside. It's looking like basically we're wanting to get across on that MACD over top of that signal line. Let me zoom in a little bit more to see what we're doing with that. We're kind of just kissing off it right now, but we're definitely down near the bottom. We're starting to get a green little histogram tick there. So on the MACD right now, we're a little bit more bullish, especially with that histogram starting to tick to the upside. You see that there, guys? Here it was ticking to the downside. Now you could draw that trend line. It's ticking to the upside there, okay? Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to go over here with you. Any other ones that I saw? Let's see. Guys, for the most part, that's really what I wanted to talk about today. There's not a ton. It's just being patient and seeing if we can come up here and get that higher high and get over top of that 83.56. And to reiterate here, my targets or alarms there are at 78.70 and then also at 70.80. Okay, last thing here is the Fibonacci. We'll go over and then I'll let you go here. But it's just a pleasure to be here with you, my friends. I really enjoy it. I do. So we're up here. What we did, guys, we actually came down to this area. We're just down past. Let me change this so we can see color-wise, guys. There you go. We came down here to that area where I was looking for some type of support right there, and we actually got it around that 66.34, so that was falling below the 0.382, but now we're up above it, and this little wick on this hammer candle that we're looking at here actually wicked down to that 0.382, and we're kind of in the middle on the real body here, so we're going to have to see if we get back up over that 0.236, which is going to be around also that kind of target area, that $82, $83, or if we're going to come back down here and retest around that, let's call it, guys, $66, $67 range. So that's what I'm looking for right now, guys. Just really be patient, but remember, don't miss that opportunity to hold some of these, because in the long run, I really truly believe, and I'm not your financial advisor, I believe Litecoin will be much higher than $75 at some point down the road here. So just remember, we had that beautiful shift here of that supply and demand, and this is a whole new trend here, guys. This is completely out of this. This was a downtrend that we were dealing in, and you could see that supply and demand shift. We basically had that inverted head and shoulders there, and then we continued our move to the upside there. So I'm really happy with Litecoin. I'm happy with all the things we're doing. Adoption's looking great. The community is phenomenal, and I'm happy to be here with you, my friends. So God bless you all. Like, subscribe if you enjoy what we do here, and hopefully I'll maybe be able to get out one more video a day. I'm just not sure. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done, got to work on my other business, stuff like that. So God bless, my friends. Take care.